So, welcome back. If you aren't new, welcome to the channel. If you are new, today we will be testing out the fuel pump from our 1997 Mercedes E420. I think this is a faulty fuel pump. I installed it a couple years ago to get the car running, but I think it's a faulty fuel pump. Here we have a drill battery. This should be enough to power it on. This is the amperage, or the voltage actually. It's 20 volt max. So with that right there, we will try to get this fuel pump running. I kind of already tested it off camera, but I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. So this right here is the fuel filter itself. And this right here is the pump. These are our two connections that we connect to when we want to install this into the car. We have a positive and a negative. I don't know which one is the positive or the negative. But either way, we'll swap them around and we'll try to turn this thing on. If it doesn't turn on, that means this fuel pump is likely to be faulty, and that's why we're not getting a start. If it jolts and it still doesn't turn on, jolting as in if you feel like a little vibration inside of the fuel pump itself and it doesn't turn on, that is another indication that this fuel pump might be faulty. So I will see you guys in the next clip. I will show you guys how to connect these two wires. You can get just a 16 gauge wire and you can split these into two, splice the ends, put your connectors on each end. This is the end that goes into the battery itself, positive or negative, it doesn't matter which one, but just make sure that whatever is negative goes to the negative and whatever is positive goes to the positive, to the fuel pump itself. But as you can see, these are completely identical. I kind of have a little bit of tape here. It's not electrical tape, but it's still tape to cover up the wire that was exposed when I crimped it. So in the next clip, I will show you, well, I can actually show you right now. Um, so this is one of the connections that we have here. I'm going to put this in here if we can. As you can see, it slid in there, slid right in there. And then we will do the same for our positive. Now that's the negative. We will do the same for our positive. Make sure these two don't touch. If they touch, they will spark. I will show you. I can't do it there because there's fuel there. But as you can see, it sparked. As you can see, it sparked. I don't know if you can hear that. But this is just a quick way to test your fuel pump out. Let's keep these up because that is fuel right here, and we don't want any problems. As you can see, I have this really close. Not a good idea. As you see, I had to drop it real quick. But what we will do is we will connect this end to this connector. As you see, it kind of came out. So we're going to move this a little bit closer here. There we go. Okay. Let's move that connector. And we will put a connector on this side here. And you'll see a spark. I'm just going to tap it real quick so you guys can see. If you can hear that, you can hear a little jolt, but it's not turning on. It's not running at all. This battery is fully charged, by the way, so we should have a full 20 volts. When you start the car, you should have about 12 volts to the fuel pump. Just be careful when you do this. I mean, it's not turning on at all. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me try to get close for you guys. Yeah, so it's not turning on. Let's disconnect that so we don't have any problems here. Disconnect that and disconnect this also. So as you guys saw right now, that this didn't turn on. This fuel pump did not turn on. I do think that is the reason why the car is not starting. I have been doing a little bit of research. They say that the crankshaft position sensor could be going out as well. We have to order that. Once we have that ordered, we'll be able to install that. But for right now, I think this fuel pump is most likely faulty. Now, another way you can try it if you don't have a drill battery or impact battery, whatever, you can actually get a car battery and you'll be able to test it out that way. Um, but the drill battery should just be fine to test it out. If you want to do a car battery, you can. Any battery that has a high enough voltage, possibly past 12 volts or whatever, that'll be able to tell you whether your fuel pump will start on or not, will turn on or not. And as you guys saw, it's not turning on. It's actually warm. So I'm thinking something internally is going on. It's trying to kick on, but it's not. Like I said, this is actually warm to the touch. Um, so it's not getting, something's going on inside of here, which is stopping it from allowing fuel to go up into the engine and into the combustion chamber itself so we can start the car. As you guys can see here, we have a little bit of corrosion. I'm not sure where that is from, why that's there, if that's just been sitting for the past time that the car hasn't been started. But yeah, we're gonna look into that. We might have to replace this hose because this hose is kind of worn out, and I don't want to be in a situation where this hose goes bad, then it goes bad, and we're gonna have to be in a whole different situation. But this is the fuel pump. This is the fuel filter. They say fuel filters actually get clogged, which can be the cause of this actually, could be the cause of the car not starting. Also, but I think it's just the pump. I genuinely think it's the pump. Unfortunately, we have a faulty fuel pump, but it's not really unfortunate at the same time because that means the new relay module that we installed, you guys will probably see. I don't know if I dropped the video or not. I'm kind of all over the place with the videos. But if I drop that video with the new fuel relay, or not the fuel relay, but the relay module that has the fuel relay inside of it, um, we can take that back and get our money back for that. But yeah, that is basically the gist of this whole video. Just trying to test out the fuel pump to see if it'll actually spin, turn on. Now, quick tip: when you guys do this, it'll be best if this pump is actually submerged in fuel, so then that way when you turn it on, it doesn't burn out, because these do tend to burn out. And as you guys saw, I didn't test it. I mean, it didn't even run for it to burn out, but it is warm to the touch, which is kind of interesting. But like I said, I wanted to bring you guys along for this video. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, turn post notifications on. I will see you guys in the next video. Faulty fuel pump is what I am sensing here. I don't have the old fuel pump, so I have no way of testing that. That was bad also. And when I tested this, when I installed this, it worked perfectly fine. The car ran, but that happens. Sometimes they run, sometimes they don't run, and they become faulty. So that's what happened here. I believe we have a faulty fuel pump, and it didn't turn on. It jolted. So as you guys saw, I connected it to the battery. So there's a full charge battery here. But yeah, so one take video, not too much editing. But yeah, just make sure you guys drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, turn post notifications on. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. In the next video, we might be installing a new CPS, or a crankshaft position sensor, also known as a CPS. We might be installing that. We might be installing a fuel pump. Um, but yeah, all in all, I think this is the culprit right here. This is the problem on why we're not getting a start, because it didn't turn on at all. It acted like it wanted to. As you can see, the connections aren't bad. So they're not corroded or anything. So it should have started. Um, but yeah, I don't know if I need to get a new fuel filter as well, because this did run on maybe like some bad fuel. So I might need to get a new fuel filter to kind of have everything brand new once again. It doesn't take long. This is actually the fuel pump bracket here. So the fuel filter sits in this bigger circle and the fuel pump itself sits in this bigger circle. You have to make sure that these have the correct orientation so they will flow properly with the lines connected. But yeah, make sure you guys drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, turn post notifications on. Thank you guys for tuning in for this video. Short video, quick video. Just wanted to show you guys how you can test the fuel pump out. I also did swap these ends on each of these connections to see if it would turn on, because I might have gotten them wrong, positive or negative. These aren't labeled, and still didn't do anything. So I think we have a faulty fuel pump. But thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next video.